Today on The Travel Insider, we'll talk about how different factors have affected tourism in the northern border of Mexico. Let's go to the information. The tourism carried out by Mexicans across the country's land borders, mainly to the United States, fell to its lowest level in 3 years at the end of October, and the decline began after the arrival of Republican Donald Trump to the presidency last January. Based on data from the Bank of Mexico, tourism of nationals at the borders decreased at an annual rate of 3.8% between January and October to a total of 68.3 million Mexicans. In the same period of 2016, the figure rose to 71 million Mexican border travelers, among which are those who spend the night and those who have a stay of less than 24 hours outside Mexico. But the data at the end of October are the lowest level since 2014. Trump assumed the presidency of the United States in January, and as of that month, the activity of the Mexican travelers in the borders registered negative figures in 9 of the past 10 months. Only last July, the first month of summer vacation, the activity of Mexican travelers at the borders had an annual rate increase of 5.8%. The devaluation of the Mexican peso against the US dollar is also another factor that has inhibited the outflow of Mexicans abroad. According to the data of the central bank, the segment of Mexican border tourists descended to 6.3 million people, who represented a fall of 12.8% compared to the period from January to October 2016. On the other hand, the departure of border hikers crossings fell to 62 million at the end of October, down 2.9% compared to the same period last year, when the central bank recorded 63.9 million departures. In other news, from January 2019, Japan is set to impose a 1,000 yen tax on everyone departing the country to secure funding for tourism infrastructure and promotion amid record-breaking arrivals of international travelers. The government aims to increase the annual number of international visitors to 40 million by 2020 and 60 million by 2030. To reach the targets, it claims the nation needs extra funds to upgrade tourism facilities. Although the amount may not be substantial on an individual level, some officials in the travel industry have voiced concerns over the levy's possible impact on their business, saying it could put off inbound visitors, especially those who fly on budget carriers. The idea of taxing travelers as they depart the country surfaced in the summer, when it was reported that the government was considering the policy. Following the reports, the Japan Tourism Agency convened a panel of experts in September to discuss ways to fund upgrades to tourism infrastructure. Both Japanese and non-Japanese departing the country will face the 1,000 yen levy, which is expected to be included in ticket prices for flights and sailings. Children under 2 years old and transit passengers who depart Japan within 24 hours of their arrival will be exempt. Authorities say it will be used to fund tourism-related measures to create an environment more agreeable to international visitors. Although nothing specific has been set out, some of the ideas proposed by the panel included bolstering security checks using the latest technologies, speeding up immigration procedures, installing more free Wi-Fi hotspots, and increasing multilingual signs, especially in rural areas. And finally, Star Wars: The Last Jedi is enjoying a massive first weekend at box offices around the world, which means that millions are seeing Ireland's beautiful and historic Skellig Michael on the big screen. The island serves as the location for filming reclusive Jedi Master Luke Skywalker's hideaway from the rest of the galaxy, and features in both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. A new ad from Tourism Ireland highlights Ireland's new links to Star Wars, and even includes Mark Hamill billing the Wild Atlantic Way as the perfect place to escape from the dark side. The ad will be shown around the world, including markets around the globe, including European nations such as Germany and France, in the Middle East, the United Kingdom, North America, and Asia. That was all for today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media and leave a comment to let us know what you think. And also, from all of us here at the Travel Insider and Mexico News Network, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas.